Welcome to Mindful Meal Planning. I'm Amanda Haas and I love to cook. And in the past, I was totally opposed to meal planning. I thought it would take away all of my spontaneity when I cook. But what I found was the busier I got and the more commute I had, I started a family, I was not making time for cooking. I was wasting ingredients, wasting money, and eating takeout all of the time. So once I embraced meal planning, everything got better again, and I can't wait to share my strategies with you. You're gonna learn that by using a little time up front, maybe even spending 30 minutes each week, you're gonna save so much time later in the week. I also have a great plan when I walk into the store so I can stay on budget. It doesn't have to be hard. We're gonna prep ahead and you're gonna learn some recipes that are so easy that when you get to those busy weeknights, it's all smooth sailing. So let me help set you up for success. When you're making your plan for the week, think of your cooking in different categories. The first thing I start with is, am I gonna eat out at all? Do I have any work dinners, or do I just feel like trying something new with my family? If you're gonna be out, X those off your list and you don't have to worry about cooking those nights. Now, another one that I need all the time is I think of quick prep meals. Those things that I can make in 15 minutes or less. So when I walk in the door and everyone's telling me they wanted to eat 30 minutes ago, I can make them so quickly. I end up always making this creamy chicken pasta dish. That's a total go-to. Another one I think about, a great category, is a protein sale-based meal. So, it can be really expensive to eat your favorite proteins all the time. But if I find something on special, I'll make sure to plan around it so I can enjoy all of those favorite ingredients when I want without breaking my budget. Now, another one that I'm trying to do a lot of is to eat plant-based meals. So I try to plan at least 2 meals a week that are plant-based. Another thing I love about plant-based meals, besides them being good for us, is that they're really friendly on the wallet. So if you're trying to save money, think about starting with plant-based meals first. I also love to slow cook on the weekends because you can create things that really take time to be their best, like braised meats, but you can set it and forget it. It's also a great opportunity to make a double batch of something. So if I want to make my citrus pulled pork, I'll make a double batch. I'll save half of it for later and turn it into something like crispy pork tacos or enchiladas. So easy. And then for someone who loves to cook, I like to think of one thing every week that might take a little bit longer to make. I call it my stretch recipe. So if I'm flipping through a magazine or I want to cook from one of my favorite cookbooks, I'll pick a recipe knowing that it's going to take me a little bit longer. But I plan to make it on a Friday night or Saturday night so I can pour myself a glass of wine, turn on my music, and really enjoy the cooking process. What it comes down to is that you can look at your schedule and see what's right for you. It certainly doesn't have to be rigid, and it can change every week. Once you know your framework and your calendar, you can start thinking up recipes that you want to cook, hunting for deals, and making your ingredient lists. So let's go ahead and go to the store. There's a reason I've become a fanatical meal planner. I am always looking to save time and I'm always looking to save money. So before I ever set foot in a store, I make my plan for the week. And I start with thinking about how much I want to spend. What's my budget? It can be different every week. I encourage you to do the same thing because no matter what your budget is, there are always ways to save money. And let's face it, we never want to shop blindly. So there are a couple ways I always look to save money before I set foot in the grocery store. One is that most stores have a great circular, or you can find things online now. When I shop here at Whole Foods, I always go to the app first because they have all of these Prime member deals, if you're a Prime member, where you save 10% off sale items, and they just show me everything that's going to be on sale in the store before I walk in. So I love to use this as I'm actually making my menu plan and picking out my big ingredients. Another great way to do it is sometimes I get to the store and it's really well marked what the specials are for the week. So if I see something like one of my favorite ingredients on sale, I'll actually change my meal plan to accommodate that and save a little money. I'm letting the sales inform my meal planning. Another great way to save money is to look at stores' brands or generic lines. In the past, generic was maybe not such a great word. You thought you were sacrificing quality. I don't think so anymore. I say go to the store where you like to shop and give them a try. Here at Whole Foods, I'm always looking to buy their 365 almond milk, organic frozen fruit, olive oil, pasta sauce, the list goes on. The worst thing that happens is that you try them and maybe you don't love them, but you saved a little money this week and you can go back to your other brands next week. One more great tip is that I am always looking to double up on recipes to help me save time in the kitchen and money. So let's say I find one of my favorite ingredients on sale, something like grass-fed ground beef. I'll buy twice as much as I need, come home and make a double batch. I'll have something great for my family to eat this week, I'll freeze the other half and bank it for later. Such a great way to save time and money. Lastly, I go so far, now that I've done this a lot, is that I write the price of each ingredient when I make my grocery list because I've practiced a lot and I've committed to understanding what my favorite items cost. And don't worry about it. It might not be great the first time. You might overspend, you might underspend. But as you commit to understanding what your favorite items cost, you'll find it becomes easier and easier to come in on budget. What I like to say is I plan my work and I work my plan. When I shop, I am always looking for ways to save time and money. And one of the best ways to do that is to know what my 5 staple pantry items are. That way when I come to the store, I start with those. I might not need to buy them every week. Instead, I look to see when they're on sale and I'll load up on those first. I'll never run out. It's a great way to save money. So come on, let's go get them. First up, pastas. I use these all the time for quick weeknight meals like this creamy chicken pasta I'm gonna make. Organic frozen fruit. I use it all the time to make smoothies, and again, it's a great way to save money when you buy it frozen. Gotta get my pineapple. Now I'm getting organic unsweetened almond milk. I use this all the time in place of milk. And if you're like me and you like really creamy lattes, this really froths up well. By far and away the item I use the most, organic extra virgin olive oil. I use this in everything. I could practically drink it. I'm gonna show you how to make a really cool green sauce with it. And then on my really long commute to the final product, organic chicken broth. I love this, and I love that it comes in so many different sizes. Great foundation for soups, stocks, and sauces. Okay, you've shopped for your pantry items, but you still need to menu plan and navigate every other department in the store. I'm gonna show you my tried and true methods for shopping every department so you save time, save money, and eat really, really well. First up, produce.